and welcome back to Hackhound Gaming. Tonight, our murder. Oh, I'm Neve. Hi, nice to meet you. Tonight, our murder hobos will be taking on Corn Man in this thrilling Monster of the Week adventure. So I hope that you have packed your brown pants as we have a horrifying foray into the strange, exotic, and wonderful world of the one and only Corn Man. I will allow the players to introduce themselves. We'll go Brian, Cal, and then Jay. Say hello to the internet, y'all.
I'm Brian. I'll be playing an initiate that uses guns and a sword and a crossbow to hunt down the terror of the corn that is also a man with a peg leg.
Okay. So I just want to give the audience tips for portraying a murder hobo well. And so one very important strategy when you're creating your murder hobo is to put as little coherent thought into the character as possible. Remember, you are basically an excuse for weapon wielding fury, not really a well thought out character. So I tried to keep them on their toes by giving them about 3 minutes to think about their characters. And we were also talking about Cal's impending trip to the US. So, pro tip think as little about your murder hobo as you possibly can. Um, Cal, tell us about your murder hobo.
Oh, well, I didn't actually figure out a name yet, so let me just, what's a good murder hobo name? Trent. Okay, so Trent is the
Trent's
spooky.
good.
He does spooky shit, and, yeah, he's gonna murder people with that spooky shit, and, be spooky. He's got a hex, so he can, like, do cool hexes that kill people. He's very detailed. A masterpiece, my magnum opus.
Another pro tip, if you're having trouble thinking of a character, just play the same character you always play. Cal has 3 characters that he plays, and he just changes their name. But I could like bet money in Vegas on what character Cal will play in Monster of the Week, and I almost always prevail here.
Yeah, the spooky is my comfort character. Just different personas.
Jay, please be the wronged. Please be wronged by Corn Man.
Oh, you want to be wronged? Oh no, I'd have to redo it. I made myself a divine.
Corn Man killed my family. I want revenge.
Yeah, we're reusing a virtual tabletop from a Christmas one shot where we played ourselves. So I'm just going to be playing a guy named Jay, and he's divine. He's very confused because he's not religious. So why does he have his powers?
I just want to say this is not a drunk live play. We are not drunk playing.
Hey,
Speak for yourself.
Right. We're working on it. We're working on it.
But yes, we are not inebriated. This is play at its finest. That's we're playing pretend at its most pure here. A pinnacle of the imaginative improv craft. Should I open one of my cornmen?
Won't that ruin its value?
Yeah, we sell it for like $80. You could fund the Gaelic League membership.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like 3 years of Gaelic League membership. You can get the voting status at that point.
I could. I could exercise my democratic God-given rights to vote with the resale of Corn Man, but I'm only reselling one of them because I bought a pair of Corn Men. Should I open mine?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Because if I open mine, I don't have to describe his actions. I could like actually move him around for you.
Get some ASMR stuff with the crinkling there.
Okay. Do we want to know each other, or do we want to just be meeting one another in the corn?
Murder
I think
hobos drawn together by the corn threat.
Yes, by the threat of Corn Man.
Been terrorizing the fields of vast corn in Michigan.
I mean, I'll be on a divine mission to cleanse the world of Corn Man.
I'm pretty sure we are going to be the terrorizers, not the Corn Man.
Anyways, there actually is not much corn in Michigan. So how about my home state of Illinois, where there is a lot of corn?
That there is.
Yep. Hey, a lot of
Okay.
corn in Ohio too. Corn,
Well,
soybeans.
do you like work for the Ohio Tourism Board? You guys, Jay keeps trying to convince us to go to Cincinnati, and like nobody wants to. Like literally nobody wants to go. And he keeps trying to convince us to go to Ohio. No offense if anybody's from Ohio, but and nobody's trying to go to Cincinnati. Jay just keeps banging that drum though.
It's the best place on earth.
Yeah.
We're going to be in Illinois, okay? So, our story opens in an enormous, sprawling cornfield in Illinois. It's in the thick of summer, early morning. Several disappearances have been linked to this cornfield. You know that there is something horrible lurking within the stalks, creeping behind the rows. You approach up a long driveway. There is a farmhouse on the far edge of the field. And this is the place where you have been requested, where your presence has been requested. Do we want to arrive together? Do we want to arrive separately? Do we want to be friends?
I say we arrive together, right? It makes it a little easier. We know each other
Yeah.
already. We're all there for a purpose.
I think you guys should be friends, honestly. That is another pro tip when you're running a murder hobo game. Don't put too much thought in it. Okay? They're not. They're not. So it's definitely a low effort kind of endeavor. All right, what kind of car are we driving, y'all?
Subaru Outback.
BMW.
BMW. Wait, what? We're rich, huh? Did you say Subaru Outback?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the back of the BMW, we have a flamethrower for the field.
Okay.
What if it's mounted to the Subaru Outback?
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
a turret go.
This is a technical. We've modified it, cut a hole in the roof, got a little spinning turret on top.
Oh yeah. That's the best idea I ever heard.
Right?
Oh,
Can't
you
possibly set the
guys,
car on fire with us.
you guys are supposed to think of these ideas. Remember when I had us turn our car into a bomb when Cal was the
Mhm.
murder hobo storyteller?
Yep.
You know how far we've fallen as hunters. We went from vampires to Sonny Bean cannibals, and now cornman. Our jobs have decreased in value over that time.
Well, it's because we've been so successful in all of our past endeavors.
Okay. Do we have I can't believe I'm saying these words. Do we have a flamethrower turret on our Subaru Outback that we're
Yeah.
driving into the cornfield?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, if we need to burn the cornfield down, that'd help.
Audience, you heard it here first. The hunters have a flamethrower turret on their Subaru Outback as they drive down the desolate road in Nowheresville, Illinois, to this isolated farmhouse. Okay. We arrive. The house appears silent. It is the middle of the day, so we wouldn't see visible signs of habitation, things like the lights on or anything like that. However, their pickup truck is currently running in the driveway. The door is open, and it looks like there are drag marks from the truck leading into the house.
Hello? Anyone in the house?
No answer. But you do think you hear a sound faintly carried on the summer breeze. The faint sound of scurrying. Like a large animal is moving quickly.
Get that flamethrower ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, does someone want to fire a warning shot?
Enhanced scurry. That's for the audience. That's not for you people. Continue to role play.
I'm
Try
gonna.
to get an eye on something.
Yeah. I'm gonna go toward the noise, I think.
I would like to fire at the barn as a warning shot to whatever's inside that we are armed and that we are dangerous.
Okay. So a gunshot rips through the afternoon silence, slicing through the monotonous drone of the truck's engine. There's still no reply. Jay creeps towards the house. The doors are unlocked, and you can see inside there is a sign. There are signs of a struggle.
Okay. I am going to draw my sword and quickly jump into the building. And go look around to see if there's anything I need to fight.
Okay, Jay draws his sword, charging into the house. There is nothing visibly here, but it is, as I said, obvious signs of a struggle. If only there was some kind of move we could do at the beginning of a mystery that might provide us with invaluable clues.
Yes.
Boys, let's just go home. Nothing we can do.
Investigate a mystery.
You know, Brian, now that Jay's in there with the monster, do you want to just burn the barn down and we can just leave?
Well, we need to make sure the monster gets in there with him first. So be ready. But we want to make sure Corn Man's in there
Yeah.
before we set
makes
it on
sense.
fire. He can grab a hold of Corn Man and hold him in there while it burns to make sure he's dead.
Thanks.
I got
Watch out! I've
12.
got angel wings, and I will angel my wings on my way home. Just watch a
Uh-huh.
movie if you guys are mean to me.
See how well those angel wings work when they're on fire.
Oh no!
Why are we turning upon ourselves?
Right, Corn Man is
Corn
the true
Man's
foe.
tearing us apart.
I investigate a mystery. I got a 12.
Okay, we're using flexible options, so ask away.
You said something happened in here. What does it look like happened?
The table is overturned. There is garbage, not garbage like kitchen garbage, but garbage. By the term garbage, I mean things like a broken vase, magazines, sort of strewn around, reflective of the table being overturned. The rug is pulled up as if somebody was fighting in an attempt to prevent being dragged. There's also some blood, and it appears as if they have been dragged towards the rear of the house.
Does it look like they hurt whatever was dragging them?
It's not immediately obvious whether the blood is from the victim or whether the blood is from the monster. But you do smell an aroma in the air. It's an aroma of freshly cooked corn, warm in the summer sun.
Let's see, do I get another one? Where did it go?
I just got a thought, but if we were to like dip our fingers into the blood and like lick it, would we be able to determine if it was the monster's blood or the human blood?
You know what? I'd let you test it.
It could
I'm
be
not
corn
even going
syrup.
to call for
It
a roll
could
for
be.
that. If you want to try
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's good.
Like you taste
Okay.
butter and salt in the blood, and then you know.
See, that's why people
I'll-
fear Scotsmen. I'll taste the blood.
Well, we do have black pudding, so
All
Mhm.
that big brain activity here, tasting the blood. Let's go.
should I roll my weird? That sounds like a very weird thing to do.
I don't know what it would mean to fail to taste the blood. I don't know what that logically would entail. So I will just rule that you are able to taste the blood, and it does not taste like anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, it's human, guys. It's not the monster, so we at least know that the human is injured and not the monster.
Maybe we can track the blood to the monster.
A good idea, Brian. This is why you're
That's-
the brains of the operation.
Yeah, you're smart. I dumb.
It's sharp zero. I am the smart one. Yeah, okay.
You're the one with the sword, though, Jay.
That's true. Yes.
I have a
And
sword
isn't
too.
that what really matters?
I'll
you
pull
have a
out
sword?
my
That is what
big
really
sword.
matters.
Yeah. We're sword buddies.
They really took the assignment literally. they
See?
really are ready to murder Hobo tonight.
We are. We'll
Yeah.
get on each side of Cal because we're going to be his honor guard as we hunt this thing.
Okay.
Use your spook stuff to find it, Cal.
The blood leads in a clear direction, directly through the living area, down the hallway, through the kitchen, and out the back door. In fact, the back door is still open, and you can see a path through the rows of corn.
And if Corn Man got in our vehicle and has a flamethrower pointed at us, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh yeah, that would be terrible. I don't think he can fit in there though.
I don't know. We haven't
You
laid
guys
eyes
don't
on it.
even know it's Corn Man. You don't even
Oh,
know
we
who
don't?
you're hunting.
Oh, okay. Okay, that changes things. I thought I was sent specifically to kill Corn Man. So okay, I'm just here
Well,
to.
given that we made these characters in 3 minutes, their backstory is a little fuzzy.
Right. We're hoping it's Corn Man.
I'm hoping that it's food related. Yes. So I'm hungry.
Illinois, it could be werewolves or, I don't know, Quakers.
Yeah.
I don't know, something. All right, let's go.
Warren, we miss you.
I've still got my sword drawn, my flaming sword. So I want to go off and follow the trail.
Oh, your sword's burning? Oh.
Oh yeah, yes, it's a
Always
burning
gotta
sword.
flex. Always gotta flex. Mine didn't burn.
Okay. I'm sorry. Is anybody else getting the sense that Jay is maybe compensating for something with the whole flaming sword here? Like he's got to draw it first, and then you draw your sword, and he's like, "Oh well, mine's on
It's
fire."
flaming. It shoots nuclear warheads from a loop on the top. I mean, what can you do?
Oh, all right.
I cut
You-
things.
Okay.
All right, making our way into the Omnius cornfield.
Okay. You creep outside, swords drawn, Cal stoically in the middle, the taste of blood still lingering in his mouth, and the scent of corn heavy in the air. There's a moment of silence as you step into the back or onto the back porch. You feel something watching you from within the rows.
I feel something here. I think we're being watched.
Do we see it, or do we just sense it?
You don't see it. Does anybody have a move here that might work?
Could I read a bad situation?
Yes, that is a good idea. Does anyone want to help out?
I will.
Yeah, okay, you help out.
I
Okay.
give +2 when I help. so-
Oh, yeah, you should help out then.
Yeah.
Jay,
What
you
is
just
my
stand
job?
ready to cut down
Yes.
the foes.
I will.
I got a 9 on my help out.
Okay, so it means that you help Cal, but now danger is focused on you. Cal, roll to read a bad situation. Brian, tee up your act under pressure.
What?
A 0.
How do you even get that?
Wow.
You know,
It didn't-
I think
it didn't do
it's
the
I
math.
think that's I think that's
You
an
rolled
error.
an 8, and you should have +3 to it. So that's an 11.
Yeah. For some reason, whenever I do like a +1, it breaks. So I'll just put 1 next time then, so it doesn't do that.
Okay.
Right.
So we got a total of 11 on your read a bad situation, right, Cal?
Yes, that sounds reasonable.
Does it sound reasonable, or does that sound like 8
it
plus
should-
3?
It should be a 12 actually, because I give you +2 on help out instead of +1.
A 12, gotcha. You guys are funny. You guys are
Mhm.
funny. Okay, go ahead and ask your read a bad situation questions.
What's the best way to protect the victims? No, I'm just joking. There's no victims. I guess
It's about to be.
what's my best way out?
Oh, classic Cal.
Yep.
That is pretty classic. That is a very classic Cal response. Your best way out is to back slowly into the house and then attempt, well, we don't want to stay, right? You're asking him what is the best way to run away, right? That's explicitly
Yeah.
what you want to do. The best way to run away is to make a mad dash for the car right now while whatever the monster is takes aim at your friends.
We'll come after you. Just warning you.
Maybe that becomes, after we kill Corn Man, the real villain is Cal, and we just chase Cal down.
I'll keep that in note for later. But for right now, I guess since I got a 3, I'll just are there any dangers we haven't noticed besides the Corn Man? Have they got little corn minions that we need to be aware of? I don't know the lore of Con Man. I don't know if it has like
He commands the crows.
if it has children or
The curls pop off and just hop around. Yeah.
It lays its eggs in humans.
Mhm.
That's the llama, and you know it from Llamageddon. Brian, keep your dumb monsters straight. Anyways,
try.
you see a figure moving from between the stalks. They appear to be humanoid and on two legs, Cal.
I would like to use the big whammy.
Okay, well, you prepare your big whammy. Brian, you need to act under pressure because this humanoid figure is going to shoot at you with a shotgun.
Ouch. Hey, there's a failure.
Oh,
Kerblam! The sound of a shotgun rips through the quiet Illinois afternoon. You feel the shotgun pellets rip into your flesh, Byron, and burrow deep into your torso. You take 3 harm.
okay. Whenever the opportunity arises, I'm going to go after the one who shot him. Just gonna lunge after them.
Okay. They're in the corn. Are you going to run into the corn?
Yes, I'm gonna run right into the corn.
Jay runs into the corn. You are preparing to big whammy, so why don't you roll your big whammy, Cal?
Let's do it.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Say what the result is, Cal, because like only we can see the VTT.
So you see Trent put his arms out, and as he does so, there's a massive like wind, and it brushes all the corn away, and it hits this figure, sending them flying, and to the ground, and that's it. Magic.
I'm imagining like that prowling camera work from like Evil Dead, where it rushes along the ground and you see it knocking the corn stalks over and then bam, straight into the figure crouching between the rows. They go down. How many harm do you do with the big whammy?
It has 2 armor. No, it has 2 harm, and it ignores armor.
Okay. Okay, 2 harm, ignores armor. Gotcha. All right, Jay, you see the figure go down just as you bust through the corn.
Okay.
Who you see is an older woman, early 50s, maybe mid 50s, dressed in the sort of conventional clothes that you would expect for a woman in the Midwest in her early to mid 50s. A flower print dress, a pair of comfortable shoes. She has her hair pulled back into a bun and she is carrying a shotgun.
Well,
You can tell by her face that she's been crying.
I'm going. I guess what I'm going to do is run over to her and try to kick the shotgun away from her, and threaten her with my sword. To tell me, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm disappointed. I expected Jay to do anyway, so I started blasting.
So I started blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting. Perfect opportunity ruined there, Murder Hobo.
Right.
You're right. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, Jay. If you want to kick the gun out of her hand without her shooting you, you are going to need to act under pressure successfully.
Okay.
Give me a roll.
I'm going to give you a roll. 8. Mixed success.
Ooh, the mixed successes. These are the most fun. I'm going to say you do disarm her, but the gun does go off and you get grazed. So you are going to take 2 harm, but she's now
Okay.
disarmed.
Okay.
So you also feel the bite of the shotgun as you rush toward the downed elderly woman, sword drawn.
So I'm going to scream at her to tell me what the fuck she's doing with my sword pointed at her and see how she responds.
She says, "It wasn't meant to be like this."
Before I kill you, why did you shoot my friend?
I was trying to scare you away. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Damn it.
How many people have you killed?
I didn't kill anyone. It's Henry.
What about Henry?
He's changed.
You thought you'd shoot us because he changed?
You should get in your truck and go far away from here.
I can't have you shooting at us. I'm gonna grab the shotgun and I'm gonna say, get the fuck away from here. Run the other direction. If I see you again, I will kill you. Murder you dead. I've done it before.
He's gonna kill you. You're all gonna die out here.
I'll take that chance.
Ma'am, we're professionals. We'll be fine.
You've never encountered anything like my Henry.
What did you do to Henry?
Him. It's not what I did to Henry. Roll to manipulate a person.
Okay. That's not going to work very well because I'm -1.
Does anybody want to help him manipulate a person?
And get
Hey, you wanna
shot
help me?
again? Sure.
Okay, do it.
Let me
I'll let you
help
do
and
that
get
first.
shot. That's
Yeah.
no good deed goes unpunished. Hey, look, another mixed success. You get +2. I
Okay.
get shot again.
So I rolled a 10 then. I guess I should put my forward in, but yeah, it's 8 + 2.
So what do you say to her to convince her to tell you about Henry?
We have helped people before. If you hadn't shot at us, we could have talked this out. But you need to tell me what's going on or we can't help.
Cue dramatic music. I uploaded media and it's not working, so we're just going to have to use the stock soundboard.
We're here to help you, he says right after threatening to kill her.
The camera pulls in tight. Everything has gotten so hard for us Midwestern corn farmers. It's not like the old days when corn was plentiful and demand was even greater. We have to increasingly rely upon genetically modified versions of corn. Henry was testing it. Testing the corn before it went to market. And it changed him into something else.
What?
Stop
did he
laughing,
become?
you fucks!
Terrified.
He became
So scary.
he became the corn.
The free radicals in the corn.
What did he become?
The genetically modified DNA in the corn. It merged with Henry's own DNA. It made him a monster. And now he hungers for human flesh the way humans hunger for the flesh of the corn.
That scientifically checks out. Are we sure that Henry is a danger to us? It sounds like he might have a condition that he's a danger to himself. I mean, if he's corn, should we try and help him, or?
I say we boil him.
No, fuck that. Jay, drive the truck. Go get the truck. Let's go.
Okay. I'll run get the truck.
Yeah, once we're out of earshot, yeah, let's just burn all the fields. Just set it all on fire.
I agree. Yes.
And if the monster's still alive, then we run it over and shoot it
Let's
a few
do
times
it.
and cut it up with your burning sword. Eat some popcorn.
We'll burn the whole thing. We'll burn the barn down too. We'll burn it all.
Right?
Yeah. That makes sense. And maybe if you guys don't get unstable, I won't have to leave you guys to die.
Thank
Dude,
you.
Sit in the passenger seat and throw your little magical
Trent.
whammies out the window.
I mean,
Thank you,
all I'm
Trent.
all I'm saying is I have no harm yet. You guys have 2 each, so you guys
Uh-huh.
are not really too good.
No, Brian's got 3, right? So.
I actually have armor, so I took.
Oh, okay. Can I lay hands on Brian? Maybe help him out.
Yes, you can, but you have to thoroughly narrate what we see, including the camera work. Like how are we editing this together? What sort of style are we using for this bad B movie we're making?
It will be kind of above my angelic face, which is shining. My wings come out, and my hands are just like they're emitting their own light. And the camera just kind of pans around and follows me as I go up to Brian, and I lightly lay my hands on where he's been shot, and hopefully the healing energy will leave my body and enter his and heal him of his wounds.
All right, roll.
Okay. I'm going to make this even worse. I'm pretty sure about it, but we'll see. Oh, 10.
Nice.
There you go. You heal too.
Okay. That was the transition I was trying to get to work before. There we go.
Well timed. So let's get in the truck and start setting fields on fire. So we
Okay.
can flush this thing out.
You hear a scream coming from the fields. The victim.
humans?
Yes, a
Oh.
human scream.
Don't pay attention to it. He's gone. We just need to burn the whole thing.
Right.
Who's the victim? I
Smart.
think we're the victims, so
Right.
burn the corn down.
That's the
Yeah.
bait.
Yeah.
Okay. The woman is going to attempt to stop you. She's going to attempt to physically attack Byron. Do you want to fight her, or do you want to just dodge?
The fuck is your problem, bitch? What'd I ever do to you?
Well, if she's doing this, I'm going to attack her with my sword because she's clearly
Right?
But
I'm
Byron,
gonna attack her
she
with
did-
my sword too. We're gonna cut her to pieces.
To be fair, she did single you out. She could have went after Jay, who threatened to kill her, but she specifically went
Right.
after you.
Right? Yeah, we're cutting her down. This old lady
Yeah,
going
it-
down.
she's clearly senile. She needs to be put out of her misery.
You guys heard it here first. Senile people need to be put out of their misery, according to the Murder Hobos. Y'all better hope nobody clips that out of context.
Yes.
Huh! 11 on kicking some ass.
Oh, I got to kick some ass too. I want to do that.
4 harm.
Okay. That's a lot of harm.
Oh yeah,
Jay
3 harm
got
for
a
me.
10. He's successful too.
So,
Yep.
Murder Hobos, that is a kill. Tell us what we see as you attack this 53-year-old woman with your swords. And tell us what we see in this B movie.
Thinking
I would-
back to Monty Python and the Quest of the Holy Grail, I move to the left and swing low, cutting off her leg, allowing Jay the killing blow.
Yeah, I would make it quick. So I'm just going to strike her right in the head, right in her dome, splitting it in twain.
So what I'm imagining is like the blade comes down and you can see that the prop is clearly rubber and the gore spurts out, all painting the corn in the thick red corn syrupy blood. But there's another high-pitched human scream coming from the fields.
Let's get those fields caught on fire quick.
Yeah.
I think.
Question,
Trent will
Murder Hobos. Not to rain on your Murder Hobo parade. If we drive this truck into the corn and set the corn on fire, how are we going to get out of the corn?
We're
Once it
hoping
catch-
is it a 4-wheel drive Subaru? Jay?
Sure, yeah, I think it's 4-wheel drive. I mean, Subaru, they're for outdoor
Are
stuff,
we
right?
going to drive through flaming corn?
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
of course, that's
Our
cinematic.
car is fire resistant. We have.
You do
material
realize tires are rubber, and famously, tires burn when exposed to fire.
That's why we set the fire beside us as we're going, and we don't
Yeah.
backtrack.
But how do you control the way that the fire burns?
Oh, it can burn whatever way it wants. You know, that's to the wind to decide.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're driving through the corn, we're barreling through, and we're not stopping until we come out the other side.
Right. We'll
Okay.
do a perimeter to try to like trap it in the middle of a big burning field of corn.
I don't know what the role would be to set all the corn on fire. Sharp to set it on fire, I think. I want to say let's do a sharp roll.
Who
Are
would
you
like
good at
to do
sharp?
it? I
I'm
have
bad at
two.
sharp.
I have two.
I have
Okay.
-1.
I will help you do it, Cal.
Let's do it.
And
Wow, man.
I make success, so +2. I feel a peg leg coming through the chest at some point.
Oh, nice.
I got 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a pretty good roll, Cal. You hop in the truck and the group begins to spray fire down one flank of the field. The blaze begins to ignite. And out of the corner of your eye, you see the creature.
Oh, there you go.
It's scurrying through the field, low to the ground. Not man, not corn, but corn man. That smell of hot, freshly cooked corn permeates the summer breeze once again. And you see the behemoth, the man who was once Henry, moving through the corn rows quickly, almost faster than your mortal eyes can comprehend.
Trent does the stereotypical yee-haw. We're going to have popcorn tonight, Henry, from you as you burn. And yeah, I turn to the guys and I'm like, he's coming. What should we do? Ryan, you're the brain.
We need to
Shoot
get out of the
him.
cornfields. Yeah.
Burn him. Whammy him.
He is going to shoot lasers from his eyes at your
What?
turret.
No.
Damn.
His eyes glow ferocious red, and the turret on your car explodes. He lets out a manic shriek and then disappears into the rose.
That fucker. I paid a lot for that.
No shit.
Do you have any backups? Backup tickets?
I mean, if we have cans of hairspray and some lighters, I mean, we could probably.
Can you
I
create
was
fire
thinking,
with
like,
your magic?
no.
Well, you can make the wind
I
blow.
could-
Clearly, can you like stoke the fire?
I mean, yeah, but there has to be fire.
You
I
do
can't
have
just-
some fire. You did set one flank of the field on fire, but now your turret has been disabled, courtesy of Cornman's lasers. He shoots them from his eyes, obviously, as if I needed to explain that.
Yeah, then yes, I can control the fire then through the wind. But I don't see Henry, so
We just need to burn the whole thing down.
Well, let's
So get right on it. Move that fire.
move the fire.
okay,
We'll get our
okay.
guns and we'll start making our way through it.
Yeah. I got the lady shotgun, so
I don't think you can use Big Whammy, Cal, to move the fire. Just because Big Whammy needs a target, which you currently don't have. He's scurried off into the corn.
well, a good Murder Hobo ST would allow me to do it. They would also allow me to have a rocket launcher.
You're already walking around with a sword, these two.
Did you put it on your sheet?
Roll preparedness to see if you have a rocket launcher.
We could put a rag in the gas tank and light it on fire and just, have something pinned down the pedal and have it go into the field.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Improvised car bomb. I like it.
And then we can follow it. Weapons ready. I don't know how to defend against laser eyes.
yeah, I say we just we go home. I mean, it's too much for us, apparently. I mean, I'm really sad about turret. I mean, that was, yeah.
I mean, technically, we already killed the villain, that lady.
That's true. We did.
'Cause
She's the
Tracy
real
said
villain
that
here.
Right, the real
She
villain.
she was the scientist that turned him into this. So
Probably.
I think that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. I remember her. And
Pretty
that?
sure it is.
Yes.
She GMO'd him into this. If we get the body of Corn Man, we can sell it and replace your turret.
Well, I want to try eating it. I think could be really interesting.
Okay, let's go forth.
We're
Yeah.
just having a field day with our bad decisions.
Eat you some Corn Man.
Ah.
You can become Corn Minion.
Audience, sometime in the late summer to early fall, we will be having an in-person game where we will be playing with one another around a real table. So stay tuned. That's going to be excellent. I can see it now.
Could I ask a serious question?
No.
Is it
we-
going to harsh the vibe?
We won't believe
No,
it, but
no.
go ahead.
Are you having some problems romantically? Because I can't help you with that about it.
No, if I eat a piece of what's his name, Corn Man, can I get laser eyes?
Oh.
That's your serious question?
That sounds like
Yeah.
something to experiment with. You
I mean, we gotta
you
try
should-
it.
Before you do it, read a bad situation.
I see no way you can anticipate what will happen if you eat Corn Man. Honestly, but I like this goal. I'm enjoying this development of the story.
Sounds like the best outcome. Let's get to it.
Okay, are we rigging this car to explode?
Yes.
I think, did we roll sharp or cool when I converted the car into a car bomb?
I think it was
I
short.
have no idea.
I think it was sharp. Yeah.
Okay, who wants to roll sharp? You have one crack at this.
Here you go. I'll help out, Cal.
You
I
smell
succeed.
the
You get
thick,
+2.
burning smoke all around you from the incinerating corn. The shrieks of Corn Man come from deep within the field. You know you have to get this right. Tell us what you do.
Also make a
Jazzy
car
music
bomb.
playing, like that tense music.
So you see Trent very heroically duck under the car, and he will take out a pocket knife and he'll slit the wire, and that leaks the that leaks the gasoline like out of it. And as the gasoline is pulling, he like inserts like a little match with string, so that when the car is like shifted, the match the match will like tick, and that will cause the car to go up in flames and eventually explode. You're on mute, Neve.
Sure, let's do it. Go ahead, roll.
Uh, Brian, I want a raise after this. I'm doing so much.
A raise? Dude, this is a vampire. You ain't getting no boons out of me.
I want
That's
to
the thing.
raise too. I thought up this amazing adventure. I purchased Corn Man, and do you think I did that for me? I didn't. I did it for us. I did it for all of us.
Mixed success.
Okay.
That's
Is it a
different.
mixed success even with
Yeah.
Brian's help?
Yeah.
Cal, I think you should catch on fire.
What? Aw.
Now who's getting left behind, Mr. I Got Harm?
So, Cal, Trent creeps to the vehicle and begins to work his magic on it, transforming it from a humble transportation module into a lethal weapon. He's sweating in the hot sun as he wedges the pedal down. He ignites it, but he's not quick enough. He has some fuel on him, and the fire catches you. It engulfs the left side of your body. Take 2 harm as the car charges off into the field. And then, bam, boom. You see a fireball deep in the corn. Now, I think it's probabilistic. Well, I guess the question is, how dumb is Corn Man? A car coming barreling through rows of corn with fire chasing behind it is not exactly a subtle or stealthy mechanism, and it seems like the kind of thing that one would be able to avoid fairly easily. But the question is the detonation range. That seems probabilistic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm going to roll 1d6. If it's even, he's in the blast zone and takes harm from the shrapnel. If it's odd, he evaded you. So let's see how Corn Man fares as I rolled the die of fate. Dun dun dun. The die is odd. The car explodes, but there's nothing but silence from the fields. Corn Man has evaded our clever, stealthy bomb, but now we're left without a vehicle.
Okay, everyone, I think it's dead. So should we just leave?
Need to find a body,
Why?
To eat it?
right?
Oh yeah.
You want the
Oh, yeah, that's
powers. You
our
want
plan.
laser eyes. You're the one wanting to know. Let's
I
go
didn't
find
know
out.
Trent. Yeah, Trent's going full on cannibal in this story. First the blood at the beginning, now this. Yeah. So yeah, let's eat the corn. Man.
I'll break out my shotgun. You take point, Jay. I got your back.
You're muted, Jay.
Oh yeah, I got my flaming sword out. So yeah, let's do this. Let's finish this. I'm hungry.
Let's scream as we charge into this cornfield. We just go,
Yeah.
ah.
We need to avenge that old lady. I mean, she didn't have to die.
We got your wife. You're next.
Yes.
Okay, so the group lets out their battle cry and then proceeds into the corn. They've become hunters, stalking this corn man through the peaceful Illinois countryside. You follow the path of destruction wrought by the vehicle. And when you get to its smoking remains, you see nothing. No corn man in sight.
Well, it's clear it's been reduced to ash, so
Oh
I
man,
don't think we can eat it, guys.
I was looking forward to that. I think you're right though.
The blast was so big it turned it to dust.
It was one powerful explosion then.
I'm pretty good at making explosives.
Oh
The
yeah.
government should like hire me.
You're muted now, Brian. It's your turn to be muted.
I failed my read a bad situation roll, so I'm in total agreement. Yeah, you're right. It must be dead.
Can we go home now?
Yeah, let's start making our way home.
Okay.
The trio scours the field and looks at the rubble and concludes that they have successfully defeated Cornman. Sadly, they turn around to begin to trek out of the field, disappointed and disillusioned that they aren't able to taste the soft, sweet flesh of Cornman. Everybody roll your sharp.
I think you're right, Rowan. I think you might get laser eyes if we could eat it. Sounds.
Ooh, bad sharp roll. What to do?
Tell the people what the sharp roll is. They cannot see the VTT, y'all.
I got
Oh, two.
success.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay, you rolled a 2. What did you roll, Brian?
8.
An 8. Rowan, what did you roll?
An 8.
Okay. Jay, you don't realize what's happening until it's too late. As you're walking, sort of imagining how delicious and rewarding it would be to munch Cornman's flesh, Cornman slowly creeps into frame. His enhanced scurry, silent, but deadly. And he's right behind you when he attacks. It's the laser eyes. Act under pressure to try to avoid the laser eyes.
Okay. That is an 11, so pretty good. I mean, I'm just that agile. I can leap out of the way of laser eyes.
So Jay senses that he's in danger and quickly spins around, like tucking and rolling out of the way of Cornman's laser vision. Cornman lets out a frustrated shriek. Byron, Rowan, what are you guys gonna do?
Keep
Blast
him
that
busy,
fool.
Jay. Brian, do you want to run? Oh, you want to fight?
We need to eat the flesh.
Okay. So yeah, Trent will get his big whammy back up again.
Byron rolls 11 to kick ass, doing 3 harm with the shotgun.
Okay, go ahead and roll your big whammy.
Nice.
That's an 11.
Okay, so tell us what we see when you fire your shotgun, Byron.
Byron takes aim. It's Cornman. Center mass, hoping maybe to pulp some of that corn up for easy eating.
Center Cobb?
Yep,
You're aiming Center Cobb?
Yes.
So would it be fair to say you're shooting him maybe about here?
Yep, right in that area.
Okay. So his arms flail wildly as you shoot him with the shotgun. We elected not to open him. He's a testament to our friendship. We can't open him and let him decrease in value. And it hits. The kernels erupt, spraying genetically modified corn juice all across you, Jay, and Rowan. All of you take 1 harm. Okay. Tell us what the big whammy looks like when it hits Cornman.
So the big whammy summons the ground dust, like dirt, all the way up as it blasts this wind, and it's centered focused on the eyes of Cornman. So Trent is pulling a, I'm going to throw some dirt in your eye. So yeah, he's going to try and hit him in the eyes.
Okay. How much
You don't
damage
s-
do you do?
2 harm.
2 harm? Okay, so a total of 5 harm. As you guys are battling, you begin to notice that where the corn juice struck you, you are developing little nodules.
Shit. Does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. It's just like rough and bumpy.
This is psoriasis or something.
Finish him, Jay.
Hmm?
Finish him with that sword.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. If it's time for me to act, I'm gonna get him with the sword. I'm gonna kick some ass.
He's gonna shoot you with his laser vision, Jay.
Okay,
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Kick some
All right,
ass, Jay.
kick some
Let's
ass.
go.
That is an 11, so that's pretty good.
Do you want to choose to suffer little harm? Do extraordinary harm? Get him where you know the options that we have.
Yeah, if I could suffer 1 harm less, I think that would be good.
Okay. So tell us what we see.
I mean, you're going to see because I don't want to spurt corn everywhere. I'm going to try to I'm going to sort of lunge at Corn Man at his head, like getting in his neck, his head, anywhere I can get. I'm just going to kind of do a chop with my sword.
Okay. So Jay springs up into the air, bringing the sword down right in the area where the neck connects to the cob. It is a devastating hit. Corn Man drops down, but you are struck with his lasers as well, and you take 3 harm.
Ooh, I'm almost gone here. I need medical attention.
Corn Man is lying motionless on the ground. A pretty serious slash across his cob.
I guess I'm
Cut his head off and eat his healing cornness.
yeah, I guess I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try to cut his head off.
Okay. As you step forward to begin to slice his head off, you notice a twitch on his peg leg. He's not quite dead yet. Do you persist or do you back off?
I'm gonna back off. Like I'm about dead. I'm like wounded. I'm burnt where I got hit by the laser. It's like, when do you guys do this? I'm gonna go hang back.
Don't worry, guys. I've got a master idea. I've got this. Brian, do you trust me?
No, but go ahead.
So I found out that Hex actually gives like the option to give the target a disease. Could I give Corn Man Blight? Since he's technically corn, I can give him the plant-based disease Blight to like.
Would you want to eat him then?
I mean, it might taste better.
Huh? That seems unlikely that it would taste better, Cal.
Maybe it'll get rid of that toxic whatever it was that hit us and did damage to us, so that it's safe to consume him.
Do you want to try this?
Yes.
I am not confirming or denying this theory that you have about corn blight, but you obviously may in fact try it. That is something that you can do.
Yeah, I'll try and give Corn Man the corn blight.
Okay.
Now that you're almost dead, we're going to be the good guys and start giving you diseases.
Okay.
Oh, that's an XP though.
Ooh, Hex backfires on you, doesn't it, bitch?
Maybe.
Let's see. If you fail, typically with a use magic roll, it backfires on you. And so I'm thinking that maybe the blight infects you, Rowan. So what does this look like?
So, I guess he like his skin starts turning blightish, and he just like, but I'm not a plant, but it just doesn't help. It keeps like spreading.
He screams
skin.
dramatically, "I'm not a plant! I'm not a plant!" Half of his face covered in burns. You notice that Corn Man is healing. The shotgun blast is disappearing away from him, and your nodules are becoming more pronounced.
I guess if I see this happening, I'm just gonna go for it and just whack him in the head again.
Yep. I'm
If
gonna
I
attack him as well with my sword. I'll just drop my shotgun.
Okay, kick some ass, and Jay kick some ass.
9,
And
2
9.
9s.
I think what we see is he shoots Jay with one of his laser eyes, and he shoots Byron with the other laser eye.
It's got dual tracking vision. All right.
So you both do damage. Jay, you take 2 harm. Brian, you take 2 harm.
I'm gonna spend luck because otherwise I die.
This is your one and only luck point. Are you sure
Yep.
you want to use it here?
Well, I would literally die. So, yes.
Okay, so you slice into Cornman. How much does your sword do?
It does 3, but it says all. I have a thing that says all monsters have a weakness, or it counts as a weakness. I don't know what that means exactly, though.
It does. So what it means in Monster of the Week is you cannot kill a monster with finality unless you
Okay.
use its weakness. So for example, you can't kill a werewolf unless you kill it with silver or whatever the keeper decides the weakness is. You can't kill a
Gotcha.
vampire unless you use sunlight.
Okay,
All
then yeah,
right.
3 harm.
Yeah, what that means is that your sword counts as the creature's weakness for all intents and purposes.
Nice. Mine does 4 harm.
Okay, so Jay's sword slices into it. Brian or Byron's sword does 4 harm, which slices off one of Cornman's arms. It falls to the ground, flailing wildly. Next round of combat. Rowan, take another level of harm as the blight begins to spread. Do we want to continue to attack Cornman?
I feel like Rowan will Trent will spend his turn. Is there a way that he can like stop the blight if he uses his magic to try and like get it out of him?
I'll let you use magic to try to purge the blight from your system.
All right. Let's see another one of them low rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Please no.
Super blight.
So let's do this.
If you fail, you're going to shoot spores out.
I got an 8. I got an 8. Mixed success.
Okay. So, yeah, I think that you are going to expel spores from your body as you force the blight out, meaning any further maneuvering by Cornman and your comrades will have to be very, very careful in order to avoid the blight. I'm envisioning it like this black gunk that's expelled out of the pores of Rowan's body. Do we go all in on Cornman? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
You can narrate it if you want.
Oh no, yeah, it would be like black spores coming out of his skin, almost lesion-like. And yeah, I guess it's now or never to kill Cornman once and for all.
Let's jack him up. Kick some ass.
Yeah,
Are we curious about what his weakness is? We don't even know what his weakness is.
Well, at least Jay's sword counts as his weakness, right? So that's good. Let's see. It's investigate a mystery to find out a weakness, right?
Yeah, I feel like finding out what his weakness is, it goes against like being a murderer. Right? I mean,
In a way, it doesn't technically break the murder hobo rules. We've killed every person we've come across so far. We've blew up our car. We've set the corn on fire, by the way. Fire is spreading currently.
Sure, I'll investigate a mystery to see if I can figure out what his weakness is.
Okay, but you have to do it in true B horror movie fashion.
I should watch more B horror movies.
I literally gave you a list of movies to watch, and you're always like too good for the movie, right? Like I
Yeah,
told
by
you.
should watch, I meant that's a rhetorical statement.
I told you. Lamageddon, Sharks of the Corn,
No.
House Shark. These are quality films, Ryan. Important cinematic achievements.
So I grab Corn Man's arm and start experimenting on it to see what it looks susceptible to
I
as
like
it wiggles and flails around.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my luck point on this
Okay.
because I rolled a 4.
Go ahead and ask your questions. You get 2.
Yep. What inflicts harm on this? I think so. Yeah. What can hurt it? That's the question.
As you step away from the fray to experiment on the wiggling arm, you realize what it's most sensitive to. The same thing all corn fears. Open flame.
I was waiting for Roundup, but Open Flame was a close second.
Roundup kills weeds, not corn.
Roundup kills almost anything.
Not sponsored, obviously.
I'll yell out, "It's weak to fire!"
Well, I've got a flaming sword.
As he's doing these experiments, though, Jay, you either have to attack again or dodge because he is coming at you with his laser eyes again.
I think this is probably where I kick the bucket, but I'll kick some ass here.
Let's go.
7, mixed success.
So this is where you kick the bucket, but you also inflict pretty significant damage on Corn Man. He only has 1 box of damage left for his weakness.
Okay. Does he get me with his laser eyes?
Yeah, obviously he gets you with his laser eyes.
Oh, I'm like,
So-
oh, avenge me! Avenge me! Byron!
Tell us your cool sword strike, and then I'll narrate you dying with the laser eyes.
I suppose that there is just a kind of a loud, just an unnatural scream coming from just like his divine source as he just raises his flaming sword over his head and just strikes down right at the neck.
Corn Man lets out a horrific hiss and attempts to scurry back into the corn. He's on the retreat, but not before his laser beams strike Jay directly in the head, causing his head to pop like a kernel of popcorn.
Yep. My only regret is it's not dying without, having tasted the Corn Man.
Okay. No comment. No comment. Let's just continue. Okay. Byron, Rowan, You've watched your friend's head explode. The cornfield is slick with blood and corn juice. The nodules are developing into kernels. And the blight is punctuating various places around your current location. And the fire is spreading. Cornman has retreated deeper into the field.
Byron's going to grab that flaming sword and chase after him.
It doesn't flame for you, friend. Sorry, you're not divine.
Damn it. Well,
You
then I'll
gotta
throw-
have the power of God on your side in order to wield the divine weapon, Brian.
Then I'll toss that sword on the ground. Psh, worthless.
It lands next to Jay's smoking body.
Sounds like you guys
Why
need
you
some
so-
fire.
Why are you so
Right.
useless, Jay? You can't even use the sword for us. Can we still see Cornman? Like, in our
Cornman
line of
has
sight?
ran off into the rose, away from the fire. He has a single box of damage left. He is badly... his kernels have been largely stripped by Jay's weapon, his divine fire, and he's very close to death, but he has retreated.
I'll pull out my magnum and start running after him. Trying to get a shot off.
Rowan will follow. Rowan would like to use the greatest thing about being a murder hobo mage. He would like to activate his fireball magic. Use magic, create a fireball.
You do not have a magic fireball, Cal. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I appreciate the hustle, but no, we cannot just conjure fireballs from the ether, unfortunately. We could attempt to fashion a Molotov somehow.
If we had any fuel.
Could I, could I like rip a piece of like Jay's like cloth, whatever he's wearing from his clothes, and fashion that into like a Molotov?
You could use that for the cloth, but we do need fuel.
You can hit up the barn. I'm sure there's farm equipment and fuel there.
Do you want to split up that far?
Or do we attempt to just physically light him on fire? Like, but actually lighter to cob contact.
I'm thinking we'll get away if we go to the barn, don't you?
Yeah, let's light it up with the lighter.
Right. Better knock him out and drag him over to something burning.
All right. I like this plan. We chase after Cornman, leaving Jay's steaming body behind. It's not hard to follow the trail of destruction behind Cornman. When you find him, he has cleared a small circle of corn. His cob is rising and falling slowly. You could tell that he is on his last leg. He is going to attempt to shoot you, Rowan, with his laser eyes. Do you want to attack or do you want to dodge?
I want to dodge. I don't want to get hit at all.
Act under pressure. Let's go.
I might use my luck on this. We'll see. Mixed success. I got an 8.
Okay. So you take 2 harm as you are struck with one of the laser beams from his eyes, but you dodge the full blast. Byron, you have a shot. Do you want to take it?
Yep, I'm gonna take it. Mixed success.
Okay.
Magnum does 3 harm.
All right. So you shoot at him, and maybe that's why Cal only took half the damage, because he turned around and swiped at you. You take 2 levels of harm, and he takes 3 levels of damage from your shotgun. He lets out a whine, but really, it takes flame to destroy this unwholesome creature that is Corn Man. We need something cinematic. You guys should
Question.
light yourself on fire and then, like, run at him.
Give him a hug.
Yeah.
I was thinking if I could use the big whammy to like knock him into the fire. Use the
Well, actually,
force.
you set yourself on fire setting the bomb up. You could still be burning.
If he was still burning, he would still be taking harm from it.
Yeah.
I will allow you to attempt it. To attempt to knock him into the fire. You have to, he ran further away from the fire though. So you're going to have to whammy like you've never whammied before, Rowan.
Could I spend luck on this or
Yeah, you could spend luck on this.
What, not
big
confident? You could
whammy.
roll a 12.
No, not really. So yeah, I think I'll spend luck. Let's see. Oh, no
You
need.
got a 12.
Got a 12 exactly.
Okay. So, tell us what we see as Corn Man goes flying into the fire through the corn stalks.
So Trent lifts Cornman up with the sheer power of telekinesis, and he just says, "You taste bad," and throws Cornman into the flame of the crops, keeping him down with the power of telekinesis, and watching Cornman burn in the flame of the pyre.
Corn Man's kernels sizzle and pop in the heat. You hear his dying shrieks from across the fields. And after a moment, the sizzles die out, as do the shrieks. You smell burning corn wafting to you on the breeze.
Hey, I'm sure the cooking effect has made that corn even safer to eat.
Yeah, do you want to walk into the fire together?
Sure. We can like kick some out of the way as we're going.
Yeah, it won't be an issue.
Couldn't you just use your like telekinesis to pull him out of the fire now he's dead?
I think it's more fun if we like walk into the fire, you know? Like what can go wrong?
Oh, okay. Yeah, what can go wrong? You're only walking into a blaze.
I could try and push you, Brian, if you want to like get in there.
No, that's
Go
all right.
and get it.
If you can push anything, you should be pushing him out.
Fine, we'll do it your way. It's our sport.
Hey, and I think I got the perfect thing to cut us some flesh off of the corn man. I pull out my silver knife. Silver will purify it.
Sure, it will. Silver does not purify GMO modified corn genetics, unfortunately.
I will block that with my murder hobo listening.
Okay, Cal, roll weird to pull Cornman's burnt carcass out of the flames.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh, I got another 12.
So, using the power of his mind, Cal latches on to Cornman's charred carcass and pulls it back the way it came, through the field. The smoldering thing comes to rest in front of the murder hobos.
I'll start cutting off pieces with my knife.
You find a pristine kernel of Cornman, untouched by fire, and you slice it off his cob.
Bon appetit. I'm sure this will help with these nodules on us that are turning into kernels.
Oh yeah, I like mine. It looks cool. It'll remind me of my victory over Cornman. Sorry, we just totally forgot about Jay. He died. Meh.
I know. He was religious too. We should say a prayer.
Well, at least.
To be honest,
he's-
canonically, he is not religious. He just
Hey.
happened to be divine.
Yep. Well, he was divine, even if he didn't believe in the divinity.
But the
Was granted
divinity
him.
believed in him.
Right.
Exactly.
Thank you for this bounty of which we are about to receive.
Do we eat
Wasn't
the
there?
Cornman?
Wasn't there someone else though that was alive besides the women around here? Did they want in? I mean, they've had a stressful day.
There was a victim of Cornman that you guys decided to ignore.
Yeah, they're probably dead.
Well, at least their misery is over.
At least they're not screaming anymore.
You're going to hear my ghost say, "Ooh, eat the corn man. I want to live vicariously through you."
CJ proves. I'll eat some corn, man.
Yeah, I'll dig in.
Cornman is sweet and juicy,
Ooh.
like ripe corn at the peak of harvest season.
Damn it, we should have captured him alive. Because he regenerates too. That's infinite corn.
See?
Damn
See
it.
the logic of the GMO? Infinite corn.
Damn it.
Can we
Probably
use
could use
Jay's
those
body?
laser eyes for power too. You know, it's multiple things.
Why
So
don't
green.
we just create another corn man? He can take over this farm, kidnap someone, turn them
A
into...
powerful feeling begins to rip through you. You feel your body elongating as your kernels develop.
We are corn man now. We are corn men.
You
We're the
scream
corn-
helplessly as the genetic modification courses through your system. The kernels develop on your head and your back until the only thing that remains of you, the only thing not swallowed by the corn, are your arms and your legs. You are now Cornman, and Cornman is you.
As it says on there, it is permanent.
It is permanent, yes.
So now we can usher in a green future for the planet.
And as you morph into Cornmen, a harvest truck with a sweet corn logo drives past. Together, the two of you look at it and you realize that everyone can become Cornman. Cornman's future is truly limitless.
Except for
Except for
who
Jay.
just died.
Jay can't become
Wait.
Cornman.
Jay is
We can go-
raging. He's like, I want to be corn man.
Right. We could go feed him some corn and maybe he'll turn. We don't know.
I think we leave off with the characters strongly intimating that they are going to contaminate the nation's food supply with corn juice. And on that note, our adventure comes to an end. Did we love it or did we really love it? How much did we
Finally.
love it?
A happy ending to a Monster of the Week.
I
Finally.
know.
We saved the day. We saved the whole world.
Right.
Yeah, you did.
We're going. I mean, if you look at like this though, seriously, we're giving the whole world laser eyes. They should be thanking us. They can live
Yeah.
their Superman.
Wait.
And it takes for human flesh. I mean,
We're gonna make the world green. We produce infinite food and we infinite energy.
Oh, that's funny.
Clean energy.
So had you guys not killed the old woman, she actually has an experimental cure that she could have led you to before you became full-blown cornmen. But she is dead, so she's not able to cure cornman disease.
Excellent.
She's not able to reverse the genetic modification.
That is a win.
Yeah,
We
why would you ever
saved
want that?
0 of the victims of Cornman. We rescued no one. We torched a cornfield. We got Jay killed. And now we are cornmen, prepared to contaminate the food supply. So, how much did we love the Cornman adventure?
It's very nice.
I'd give it 9 corn out of 10.
yeah.
9 corn men out of 10.
Is corn a thing you could ever get in Scotland? I mean, is that a thing that's ever served? Like a cob of corn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You get, yeah.
Fair enough.
So, this might be my favorite absurdist adventure yet.
Mm.
I do so love it. I love B movies and I love absurd horror movie villains. So thus concludes another rousing edition of Hackhound Gaming. The Cornman cometh. Our murder hobos have been victorious. They've succeeded at turning themselves into cornmen, and they're about to contaminate the food supply. So I think all in all, that's a win. Good night, everybody. Bye.
We killed and destroyed everything.
As true murder hobos do. The end, and good night.